Robert Hogue was born in Brisbane, Australia, with a severe facial deformity and shortened legs. Doctors discovered that he had a large facial tumor and significant facial differences. His appearance shocked many people, and even his own family struggled to accept the news at first. His mother later admitted that she initially wondered whether he would have a happy life, a feeling she openly discussed years later. As Robert grew older, he underwent many surgeries to improve his health and appearance. Hospitals became a regular part of his childhood. School was also difficult because some children stared, teased him, or treated him unfairly simply because he looked different. These experiences were painful, but they also helped him develop remarkable strength and compassion. Instead of allowing negative experiences to control his future, Robert focused on education and writing. He became a respected journalist, and later wrote a powerful memoir called Ugly. In the book, he shares his life story with honesty, explaining both the emotional pain and the personal growth that came from living with a visible facial difference. The biggest challenge Robert faced was learning to accept himself in a world that often judges people by their appearance. Over time, he realized that confidence comes from understanding your own worth, not from meeting society's expectations of beauty. Today, Robert speaks openly about disability, facial differences, and self-acceptance. His story encourages people to look beyond appearances and treat everyone with dignity and respect. Robert's journey proves that the strongest part of a person is not their face, but their heart. His courage continues to inspire readers and audiences around the world. Tessa Evans was born in Northern Ireland with an extremely rare condition called congenital arynia. This means she was born without a nose. Only a handful of people around the world have ever been born with this condition, making it one of the rarest facial differences known to medicine. Because she had no nose, Tessa faced serious medical challenges from the very beginning of her life. Doctors had to make sure she could breathe safely and receive the care she needed. As she grew older, she underwent special medical treatments to prepare for future reconstructive surgery. Daily life has never been easy for Tessa or her family. They have worked closely with doctors and specialists for many years. She has had medical procedures to help create space for a future artificial nose as her face continues to grow. These treatments require patience and courage. The biggest challenge for Tessa has been growing up with such a rare condition while undergoing years of medical care. Her parents have also worked hard to raise awareness so people understand that children with facial differences deserve kindness and acceptance. Despite everything she has faced, Tessa is known for her bright smile and positive personality. Her story has helped doctors learn more about congenital arynia and has inspired families around the world who are caring for children with rare medical conditions. Tessa reminds us that what makes someone truly beautiful is not the way they look, but the strength, love, and hope they carry inside. Ghanem Al-Mufta was born in Qatar with a rare condition called caudal regression syndrome. This condition affects the lower part of the spine, and in Ghanem's case, he was born without the lower half of his body. Doctors warned that his life would be extremely difficult, but his mother believed he could achieve great things. Growing up, Ghanem learned to move using only his hands. Instead of seeing his disability as a weakness, he developed incredible strength and independence. He played sports, climbed stairs, and even enjoyed activities that many people thought would be impossible for him. Daily life was filled with challenges. Many buildings were not designed for people with disabilities, and strangers often stared or asked personal questions. Even simple tasks required extra effort. However, Ghanem chose to focus on opportunities instead of limitations. He worked hard in school and later became an entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and university student. His biggest challenge was changing how people viewed disability. Rather than asking for sympathy, he encouraged others to see ability instead of disability. His inspiring attitude earned him international recognition. In 2022, he became one of the official ambassadors of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar and helped open the tournament by sharing a powerful message about respect and inclusion with the entire world. Today, Ghanem continues to inspire millions through his speeches, business projects, and social media. He reminds people that happiness does not depend on having a perfect body. It comes from having hope, faith, and the courage to keep moving forward. Isaiah Acosta was born in Phoenix, Arizona, in the United States with a rare genetic condition called Freeman-Sheldon syndrome. This condition affects the muscles and bones, especially in the face, hands, and feet. It can make speaking, eating, and moving much more difficult than for most people. Because of this condition, Isaiah has never been able to speak with his own voice. Growing up, Isaiah faced many challenges. He had to go through several surgeries and regular medical treatments. Everyday activities that many people take for granted often required extra effort. Some people judged him because he looked different, while others assumed he could not communicate. But Isaiah refused to let those opinions define him. Although he could not speak, Isaiah discovered a powerful way to express himself, through music. He loved writing rap lyrics and sharing his thoughts with the world. Since he could not perform the songs himself, he worked with rapper Trap House Mike G to record the vocals while Isaiah remained the songwriter and creative force behind the music. His songs quickly gained attention online because people admired his determination and talent. The biggest challenge Isaiah faced was proving that a disability does not silence a person's dreams. He showed that communication is about much more than having a voice. Through social media, motivational speaking, and music, he has inspired millions to believe that physical limitations do not have to limit success. Today, Isaiah continues to encourage people around the world to focus on ability instead of disability. His life is a reminder that sometimes the strongest voices are the ones that are never heard out loud. Christian Arndt is from Germany and was born with Treacher Collins syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects the development of the bones and tissues of the face before birth. People with this condition may have underdeveloped cheekbones, jawbones, ears, and other facial features. Some also experience hearing loss and require medical treatment from an early age. As a child, Christian had to deal with more than just medical appointments. He often faced curious looks and unfair comments because his face looked different from other people's. Many children with facial differences experience bullying, and Christian learned early in life that confidence can be difficult to build when others judge you by your appearance. Daily life included medical checkups and learning to overcome obstacles that most people never think about. Despite these challenges, Christian chose not to hide from the world. Instead, he began sharing his experiences publicly to educate others about facial differences and encourage acceptance. His biggest challenge was helping people see the person behind his appearance. Through interviews, awareness campaigns, and social media, Christian has shown that kindness and understanding are far more important than physical appearance. He encourages people to ask respectful questions instead of making assumptions. Christian's story reminds us that every face tells a different story. True beauty is found in character, courage, and the ability to inspire others through honesty and resilience. Ellie Simmons was born in Walsall, England, in the United Kingdom. From the moment she entered the world, she had a rare genetic condition called achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism. This condition affects bone growth, making a person much shorter than average. Although Ellie was small in height, she never let that limit her dreams. As a young child, Ellie was adopted by a loving family who encouraged her to explore different activities. When she discovered swimming, everything changed. In the water, she felt strong and confident. She trained for many hours every week, learning new skills and pushing herself to become faster. Living with achondroplasia brought many challenges. People often stared at her because she looked different. Some underestimated her abilities, while everyday tasks such as reaching high places could also be difficult. Even with these obstacles, Ellie refused to give up. Her biggest challenge was proving that her condition did not define her future. At only 13 years old, she represented Great Britain at the 2008 Beijing Paralympic Games. Millions of people watched as she won 2 gold medals, becoming one of the youngest British Paralympic champions in history. She later won more Paralympic, world, and European titles, inspiring people across the globe. After retiring from competitive swimming, Ellie began speaking openly about disability, confidence, and identity. She appeared in documentaries and television programs to encourage greater understanding of people with disabilities and to challenge stereotypes. Ellie's story shows that true strength is not measured by height. It comes from determination, courage, and believing in yourself even when others doubt you. Her achievements continue to inspire future generations to chase their dreams without fear.